And welcome back guys to the new game review, and today we have the Fairy Tail Dungeons. It's fun little game, but not amazing either, but still recommended, but barely. Only the cheap price keeps in the recommended, as well as me liking the characters, not that there is much story, interactions or anything at all of any substance going on. Some characters are rather weak and start with a lot of garbage cards, seriously. Most of Lucy's basic attacks cards are abysmal compared to other characters. Her Lucy kick is just a toot when you pull out that one, and you only have 4 card hands with the cards you don't use, wasting a spot. Elsa isn't much better, getting a lot of basic attack cards to act as clutter. Lucy and Elsa always want to spend most of their time on camps removing cards. Grey is way better with that aspect. And her main combo leads to an AoE which is mediocre when facing the real challenge, the bosses. And more often than not they are all alone, meaning AoE is not great at all. Haven't tried Wendy yet, but out of the 4 I tried, Grey was really good. Natsu was okay, and Lucy and Erza were terrible, needing great RNG. With the skill book, the skills you can pick up in the skill books are also RNG as far as I can tell. Skill gain and card draws to do just as well as Grey and Natsu can do, but with the passable RNG. Last time I read Fairy Tail was many years ago, and it's making me want to read it all again, even considering the bad arcs. So I guess there is that too if you are a fan of Fairy Tail. If you are not a fan, then avoid this game. The kill combo attacks don't look any different when you chain them. Maybe a little more flashing, but that's it. No change in the animation. So while chaining attacks is cool, the increase in damage and slight increase in flashing and shaking is all you really get. Also, the cheap price makes sense, and again, in the price is the main reason why I recommend this. If it were closer to 20 euros or dollars, I would probably turn that thumb down. Before some people think I just don't know how to play and so don't appreciate Lucy or Elsa, I unlocked the achievement Chain Master, activating Magic Chain or the combos 50 times. At the 12% before I unlocked the achievements Item Master, obtaining 15 different items, which you get rather easily early on. At 41.5% and Sealed Portal Challenger, progressing the story a bit, at 35%. I got the Chain Master achievement within about the first hour of playing, because I know how to build decks and how to play hands to get the cards I want. In one of my first runs I managed to build where I could chain multiple combos in a row floating from one right into another. That, I will be honest, was quite satisfying to pull off. That was really strong. All this to say that the starter decks for Elsa and Lucy feel terrible. Game is pretty short, already finished it now, and it just unlocked difficulties, and it's a green to unlock other amulets and deluxe. Only problem is they let you take 2 amulets, which is boring since it means there are some that the plain worthless to take. Also, having played more, I can say Wendy also suffers from the garbage starter cards with similar terrible basic attacks cards like Lucy. No idea if it's because the characters are a bit weaker in the series or due to sexism and women should be weaker by default. Let's not hide ourselves from the fact that a lot of Japanese anime and manga are pretty sexist, and I say that is a person that strongly dislikes modern woke, but this weakness sucks for a game balance. Also, some characters are way more situational than others, like Rei and Natsu can just wreck since they aren't situational at all, with Grey being able to block and debuff the target's attack while doing some damage, and Natsu can do good damage. Meanwhile, a lot of Lucy's cards are expensive for what they do damage wise,